What was once a joyful hobby for collectors has become a race against bots, inflated prices, and a relentless release schedule. As Pokemon merchandise floods the markets faster than fans can keep up, community is grappling with the harsh truth. The light thing is no longer accessible for the average fan. I just want to go ahead and start off this video by saying that I appreciate everybody for watching the shorts that I've been uploading. I know that they don't take a lot to upload them if you've seen the last couple shorts that I've done, but it's something, like I said in my earlier videos that I posted this channel, I'm going to post stuff that I find to be funny or enjoyable. So I appreciate all the support in those. But today I wanted to talk about the hobby as I see it right now from a collecting/investing standpoint. And my personal struggles with it right now. And I'm sure for many other people, they're having the same sort of problems in issues. So as far as, for an investing standpoint, I think the hobby is stronger than it's ever been before. Booster boxes, Destin Rivals are going, from 2 months ago, from like 250 to 300. I saw on Twitter or X where they said it was on eBay for $390 already, which I haven't confirmed that, but if that's the case, it's insane. So, and then the Seismitoad, for anybody who doesn't know, Seismitoad is already like 220 and is continuing to climb like every single day, based off of just the simple fact of Shinji Kanda being the artist, which if anyone doesn't know, Giratina from Lost Origin, they did that one. And then the Magikarp, they also did that one. And they've done other ones, but those are the two, like, leading the charge. And then now everybody wants the next greatest Shinji Kanda card, and that's what they're going for. So that's just going on with the Seismitoad. And it goes to the point, if you would have gotten the Seismitoad when it first came out, $60, which is insane. Most of the time in a normal market, not in this super inflated, manipulated market that we're in right now. The cards more than likely go down. You can see that with with the Zekrom, the Reshiram, the SIRs, the Genesect, the Kyurem, all those cards are going down. But while the SIRs are going down, you have a IR. Now, granted, it probably is more difficult to hit this IR, the Seismitoad, than it is to hit the other SIRs in the set. Back to my point with Seismitoad, if you would have bought it and just said, screw it, it's Shinji Kanda, it's going to go up, it's going to go crazy, which I don't think anybody foreseen what was happening right now to be happening. You're like 3 times up on your money. You're like 300%, if not pushing 400% on your money right now with the card that just came out that nobody cares about. I've never heard of Seismitoad. People going, oh, it's my favorite Pokemon. But regardless, if you would have made that decision, you would have been up 300, 400%. But I think most people are thinking from a realistic standpoint and not just this. It's where if it makes too much sense, that's what you should be doing. But normally, that's not how the market works out. That's not what the market does. So continuing with the Destin Rivals, obviously a set just came out, and it by far is probably the hottest set of the Scarlet and Violet era. ETBs for as an example, ETBs for Black and White are going down. Now, granted, they're not, anything crazy. They're going down. Destin Rivals dropped, as soon as it came out to like 220, popped back up to 250, and then it's just been climbing ever since. And there's no sign of it slowing down. And so you're in an interesting predicament for somebody who or for anybody who's been in the community, and not in the community, in the hobby for a long time, is do you take the chance at not getting the box at what, 300, 390, whatever it is right now? I mean, it could be 350 tomorrow. Do you say, no, I'm not going to get it, and take the chance at missing out? Or do you just hold off, wait, and hope at this point that it is going to slow down and that you can get it for maybe 250 again? It's a challenging time for sure. I work just like I'm sure many of you guys do. You work, and you don't have the time to just go to all these different stores. I went to 2 cities and like 10 stores altogether, and the only thing that I could find, I don't want to say I couldn't find anything, because it's not true. The only thing that I could find is third party, like 1 pack with 20 random cards, or the one with the Rayquaza on the front. That's like, it's like $20, and you get like 2 packs or something, and it's like, I'm not just gonna buy Pokemon just to buy Pokemon. I either want to open it or want to hold on to it. So it seems like nothing's being restocked. We have a Sam's Club. I don't even know they're supposed to restock or drop Prismatic in every single store August 1st. And I went August 1st, there was no signs. I looked on Facebook Marketplace, because that's where all the scalpers do, is they buy the product when it drops, and then they put it on Facebook Marketplace. No, I can't seem to find it. So I don't know, or I don't know if my area is just awful, but it's really frustrating, because you pretty much have to have no life at this point. You have to have no life, and just sit and go to and be at a place every single morning. It just wastes hours and hours and hours to get product, or to have a chance at finding product. And for me, I don't have that time. So then I have a job. So I'm in a real frustrating spot. I know that it will get better. Anybody who's watching this, or any people that watch in the future, definitely, if you can get booster boxes, whether it's from a vending machine or, and again, this is MSRP. This is not scalping, secondary market. If you can find booster boxes at or close to MSRP, and you can afford it, as far as from an investing standpoint, and you can afford just to let it sit, chill, that's what I would be doing right now. And that's what I'm going to be doing moving forward. I'm going to be getting, starting at the beginning of Mega, I'm going to be getting every single booster box, hopefully from the Pokemon Center, but I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about going on Danny Phantom or paying Pokemon's, upcharge prices or market price, that he's going for, and he's doing that crap right now. That's what I'm looking at doing, and I'm going to get every single mega set at MSRP one way or another, and I'm going to hold on to them, because I think that, and I'm not trying to do any sort of FOMO or anything like that. I don't have anything to gain from it. I think that booster boxes are going to become harder to get until this bubble has crashed. I think that Pokemon is not reprinting booster boxes. There's probably some, smaller restocks, but it might be like a case or 2 that people are getting. And they're not, and anyone tells you different, they're lying. If you turn around, they're going to be selling it to their buddies. Everyone's got buddies, or they're going to be selling it to other stores. Then the stores are going to upcharge. They're a charge market for it. And that's just how it is. So then again, that's just that's just my opinion. And my feelings on it is, if you look, it's a lot easier for them to reprint, booster bundles or 3-pack blisters or sleeve packs or, reprinting, like packs into collector boxes or stuff like that, and throwing them in there that way. And so I think, as far as for an investment, I think if it's a normal set, getting booster boxes and holding on to them, that does not mean, again, I'm gonna say this. That does not mean going and paying. So like right now, you want Destined Rivals, you're gonna pay $300 or $350 or $390. That's not what that means. That just means if you can get it for MSRP or close, like let's say it's MSRP is $160, $180, and you can get it for $200. I'm okay with that. And I'm going to take that chance. I'm going to take that gamble, because I think that right now and for the next foreseeable future, that's going to be the play. And booster boxes are continue to go crazy because Pokemon is not reprinting them. They're not. They're throwing it in. They're throwing packs just into random stuff or different products. So that would be my advice on that. And then, as far as for the mega sets, how they're going to affect Scarlet and Violet, I do think that they will affect Scarlet and Violet. I think, again, I don't think you're going to be getting, Surging Sparks, regardless of what people are saying, Surging Sparks appears to be pretty much stagnant at this point. It seems like a lot of people know Destined Rivals. It's got that nostalgia factor. It's got some good SIRs, some good IRs in that set. They know that that's going to be a good play long run, or you'll play in the long term. And so that's where people are stockpiling their money into. So that one, it's probably going to be a fight to get that to go down. But I do think with Scarlet and Violet, I would not be surprised to see, before the print window is up, here in like a year or two, I would not be surprised to see booster boxes going down. And I do think that people are going to lose money that are too gung-ho at this point, unless you're just filthy rich, like you're a whale, and you just don't care, and it's ADON, it's not going to affect you. So my advice would be to hold off on Scarlet and Violet. I do think that with how this Mega is going to go, the Mega Evolutions, the base set, it got announced, in Japanese got revealed. People already going crazy about that. And then the second set is like Phantasmal Flames, and it's going to be just crazier. It's supposed to have like a Charizard and a Gengar, and then we have maybe a Greninja and a Rayquaza set. I mean, who knows what we're going to be getting. But it seems like they're going to be crazy. So I would say, if you can, I would hold off on any Scarlet and Violet. For me, it's like how they evolved and stuff like that. If it goes up, it goes up. I don't care. They'll go down at some point. It may only go down like $10, $20, $30, whatever. But the attention's not going to be on Scarlet and Violet anymore. It's going to be on new Megas. And Pokemon is such a cyclical company that they just release products so fucking quick, and if you have no time to catch up. And to think, it's August, we're getting a new one in September, we're getting a new set like here in a month. Heads towards the end of the month, for like 2 months, and but it's going to be here before you know it. That's going to be a new set. Then we have 2 months, and then the Phantasmal Flame series coming out, and everyone moves on. So my advice would be any singles from the Scarlet and Violet, even your Sword and Shield, I think this Mega is going to be a bigger beast than anybody's really talking about right now. So would hold off on a lot of those purchases. unless it's like, one of the staples, like the Ebrion, or, from Evolving Skies, or even Evolving Skies booster boxes. I would go ahead and, if you need those or want those, go ahead and get those. But a lot of the Scarlet and Violet, I think it's going to go down. I think it's going to at least, if it doesn't go down, it's going to just kind of flatline. It's not going to go up. It's not going to go down. It's not going to do anything. But I think it's going to go down because people are going to lose interest when these megas are out. And I think, hopefully, Pokemon is going to print these sats to the ground. They're going to print them to demand. And that might have been where all their focus was they're focusing on, like prismatic. And then they were focusing and printing a ton of mega and a ton of, and just continuing it. So, if that is the case, I still don't think, I think that the way this is right now is demand is just so crazy for it. And the cards are going to be so crazy for it that people are still not going to focus on Scarlet and Violet and stuff like that. So that's just my thoughts. I just wanted to make a video. And I'm going to continue to make these kinds of videos, or videos that I want to talk about. That's kind of what has been going on this week. So I wanted to go ahead and get a video out and get a discussion going on that. I appreciate anybody who watches this or supports the channel. And I'll be back with another video next week. Comment down below. Let me know anything you would like to discuss or anything you disagree about, and I'll address in the next video. Peace.